It's no secret that Metro Vancouver's real estate prices are always a little, let's say, gold-plated. So you might be surprised by new stats showing just how many people were able to buy homes last month. Busiest September on record.
I think guys, these are big numbers. Will it continue into the fall? Will it continue into winter and going 2021?
The latest monthly report from the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver says that home sales surged more than 56% in September, 1,300 more homes than September 2019.
Well, people really don't have a lot to do. It's COVID, you're working from home, you're from home, your online shopping's up. Realtors are really taking advantage of those online features. We have the photos and the video tours and the 3D tours. They're out there shopping, and there's pent-up demand, and they're thinking about making that move maybe from a smaller condo to a townhouse, giving them more room and live in the same area.
Condo and townhome sales went up too, but David Hutchinson says that detached home sales are what's really leading. This bump up in demand is also joined by a jump in the benchmark price for a detached home in Vancouver, which right now is just over $1.5. That's a 7.8% increase from last September.
It's uncharted territory. Attached and condos were hot for long, and detached were just kind of lagging behind. And this is Vancouver. You never know what's going to happen. The tables have completely turned.
Tom Davidoff at Sauder School of Business was also surprised by the rise in sales.
It's a bit of a surprise. You'd think a terrible and people afraid of the future would be bad for the housing market. I think there's been two very important offsetting facts. One, very low interest rates. We've had low interest rates for a long time, but they're really low now. And two, I think, you sit at home, and I think all your viewers with families will recognize people feel like a need for more space.
How do you think that speculators from foreign countries might play a role in development of these new jumps in housing sales?
Anecdotally, I don't think this is a big foreign-driven thing. I think this is domestic demand, from what I understand.
Hutchinson says there's still affordability in the lower end of the market for first-time buyers, pointing to some condos that are currently below the benchmark price. The takeaway for those already in the market is to consider selling sooner than later.
I think if you want to sell right now, it's a good time to sell. Obviously, sales are up and listings are up. I wouldn't want to get caught into a fall-winter market where listings are up and sales are down, and you're holding on to a property that you wish would have sold a month ago.
The Real Estate Board says that while the number of listings has been increasing, the demand from home buyers is still keeping supply levels down and subsequently has been pushing prices up since the spring. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.